Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with a very, very stupid slime video. So, with the advent of the new Shizuka and her, triple stacking ability, on top of the other stacking abilities of the rest of the idol meta, I want to see how much damage we can do in around 100 turns of just pure stacking with this specific team. So we've got Idol Rimuru. He's stacking magic attack. Tsubasa, unfortunately for this run, we make a misplay and bring her when we really shouldn't, because she's not getting anything, because we're going into the Predator battle, and he doesn't ult, which means that we don't get her full 60% attack buff. So honestly, if for some reason you want to do this yourself, don't bring Tsubasa. But I wanted to bring all the idol units, so that's what I'm trying to keep to. So she's here. Cool. We've got Aqua with her guaranteed pierce and 60% pierce buff. Now, Aqua also can technically stack the pierce resistance down debuff on the enemy. Throughout the video, I only use it like twice, so we could probably hit bigger numbers quicker had I used her skill more often, but whatever, details. I really just want her for her big-time pierce buff. Octogram Lumi is giving us up to 80% permanent ult damage, and then Mirai and Shizuka are stacking attack and ult resistance and more attack and the weakness strike. So, I want to see, with this team setup, how high our numbers can go in 100 turns. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cut here. We're going to find out how much a Shizuka, not a Shizuka, but a Mirai EX ult does without any buffs, just the EX ult by itself. And then I'll bring you back for milestones, like 25 turns, 50 turns, and then the big time hundo. And we can, see the greatness that is stacking power and how high we can climb with it. So let's go ahead and get the EX ult. This video is not informative. It does not serve any real purpose. It is a gigantic waste of time. So I really don't recommend you guys try this unless you really want to find out for yourself. But videos are supposed to be entertaining, right? And certainly this could be very entertaining for some people. So that's why I did it. Now let's make the cut. Okay, so here is Mirai's ult. It has no additional, buffs to it. Mirai just has her trait, magic attack, nothing else going on. We have no additional stacks. So this is just the baseline. How much will Mirai's EX ult do? And then we can see it amplify from there. So we do 117k, and then the normal orbs are doing 15k, 17k. Alright, cool. 117,000 damage is our baseline EX ult. Now let's come back for probably like 25 turns or something. Okay, we are back on turn 26. We have the EX ult for Mirai, the ult for Shizuka, so she's going to lower the magic resistance by 15% when she nukes first. We're going to apply the pierce buff now on both of them. And now let's check out where we are. So we have been capped out at 80% for a while. Also, I did restart the run after the first nuke, because that had a crit. So I probably re-recorded the first EX ult to get a better baseline. So that's probably before this clip. But we reset that run also, so we could continue to stack instead of sitting here for 6 turns doing nothing. So we are at 80% ult damage right there, and Mirai has 216% attack, 185% magic attack, 220% weakness strike, 100% pierce and 60% pierce power, and then the Evil Centipede has 110 resistance down for ult, 2 stacks of the pierce resistance down, and the counter power doesn't matter. So, let's see how much damage this does. It's going to do a butt ton. We know that right off the bat. We can't sit here for 26 turns and not do a butt ton of damage with anything. So, 2.7 million on the AoE, and then 10.3 million on that nuke. 10 million? Okay, well, we're looking pretty good. And that's a good hand right there. So, alright, that was turn 26. We'll come back at, like, turn 50 or something. I don't know. Alright, we are back again on turn 50, ready to use the Pierce buff again. And, man, this this takes a while. And also, like, I gotta start getting EX alts and start running, like, 5 orbs, like, 6 turns in advance or something, if I want to at least get these 2, and then I just don't get a lot of stacks. So, we haven't used any more of the Pierce resistance down from Aqua, so it's still 10%, but we're now up to 200% alt resistance down, versus, like, the, 130? I haven't really been able to use it as much as I would like to. But then for Mirai, her attack is now up to 408%, with 365% magic attack and 420 weakness strike. Oh boy. Let's find the last clip and verify how much we did. So boop, and let's see. Where's the alt? Alright, so we did 10.3 million damage on the last nuke. 10.3 million. And it's been, another 24 turns. So let's see what happens here. We'll send the Shizuka ult first again to lower the magic resistance. We'll send this entire hand, and let's giggle a little bit. So, was that 14 million right there? Or that was 14 million. Okay, and the 200% orb does 2.8, and the alt does 55 million damage? Right? That was 55, right? Hold on, we're gonna check that real quick right now. Okay, so the Shizuka ult did do 14.5 million damage. And then going forward to the nuke, yeah, that's 55.5 million damage on turn 50. The 5s are ruling over. Okay, well, I don't know why we're doing this, but it's funny. Yeah, okay, so we'll, I think the next time we come back is going to be at turn 100, and we'll see if let's see how high we get there. Oh, Jesus. Alright, we're on turn 102, because it took me a little bit to get set up and get the EX ult for Mirai and the Shizuka ult, and also 80 points to use Aqua again. But we are here, 102 turns in, and we are ready to nuke this sorry little thing into the ground. We will turn the animations on, though, so we can actually watch the full nuke. Let's go ahead and put the Pierce buff on. We still have not used any additional stacks of her debuff, so it is still that 10%. And then we'll bring Tsubasa in, and we can have a full turn here. We get 2 more full stacks of Rimuru, and then we'll take a look at just how many buffs we have going on after 102 goddamn turns. So, the alts are still 80%, that hasn't changed. The Centipede has 440% alt resistance down. Like I said, still the 10% pierce resistance down. And then Mirai has 846% attack, 701% magic attack, 900% weakness strike. Alright, let's turn the animations on and we will watch all 3 alts happen. We're going to launch Shizuka's ult first, because that, again, lowers the magic resistance. Then we'll send Tsubasa, because her ult effect is crap. And then we'll send Mirai last. And we will find out exactly what we do here. 102 turns. Down below in the comments, let me know how much you think this final nuke is going to do. Is it going to do 110 million damage? Is it going to do 150 million damage? I don't know. Last time on turn 50 was 55 million, so keep that in mind. So now we're, 52 turns later. Let's find out. Alright. So, Shizuka. Pretty much, like, the biggest stacking unit of this team, because she's got, like, 3 stacks all to herself, right? So she is pretty useful. She also has the Pierce buff. 159 million damage right there? That the AoE was 159 and it wasn't an EX ult, or was that 15 million? I think that was 159. I think. Alright, Tsubasa does not have the Pierce buff. She also doesn't have as many stacks because she's been in and out. That was 59. Okay. Alright, so Mirai's gonna do like 200 something then. Okay. Well. This was fun. It was dumb. It wasn't informative. But it was fun. Even though I spent the last like 2 hours doing this. Okay. What are we looking at? Was that 558 million? No, that wasn't half a billion damage. That was 16 million on the 200% orb, though. Was that really half a billion damage right there? Hold on. Okay, so Shizuka did almost 16 million on her AoE. Okay. 16 million. Tsubasa does... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 59 million. Wait, what? 59? That can't be right. I'm missing a number. I'm missing a number on Shizuka. Hold on. No, okay. No, there's an 8 there. That was 159 million damage. I didn't see the 8 come in. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 159 million damage for Shizuka. All right. Then, okay, Tsubasa's does make sense at the 50-something million. All right. And then Mirai... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, she does 558 million damage. Well, that's fun. Wouldn't you agree? 558 million damage. Should I just keep going to a billion? Does the game let you go to a billion? I'm gonna have to do like another 100 stacks here. Well, let's find out. Hey, yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but the video didn't end at that last part. We're another 50 turns in. That's... I don't know why I'm still here. Let's do this again. Let's see if there's actual damage cap. According to my mod Blaze, there used to be a damage cap of 500 million, and obviously we surpassed that. I didn't know that the cap was 500 million, and he also didn't believe me that it upped until I showed him proof. So now we'll see if they've upped it by like to a billion. I don't know. It's a first for everybody. So let's get the Pierce rate on. We've got the EX ult for Shizuka now. Extra fun. So, this should be entertaining. We've got another double stack of Rimuru here, so let's check the stats one more time. How far did we get in another 50-ish turns? We're up to 640% ult resistance down. 1184% attack, 1037 magic attack, 1280% weakness strike. Alright, well, let's send Shizuka again. I won't play the alts this time, we already watched them. And then we'll do this, and then we'll see if there's a 9999999 cap or something like that. I don't actually know. Or if my game just decides to fail on me. That could happen too, honestly. The animations are off. Yeah, okay. So, I don't know how much that was. It was too fast. It's too fast! Oh, we broke it. We broke the game! Okay, well. Whoops. I guess there is a damage cap. So I'm assuming that we would have hit a billion there. But the game doesn't know how to do a billion. And that's why it errored out. Let's see how much Shizuka did on her EX ult. Okay, let's see if it reactivates the battle in order. Alright, Shizuka does a billion. Tsubasa 230 million, and then Mirai breaks the game. Okay. So, looking at it, from the last time. This is the last clip before we break it. So Shizuka, there is another number after that 7. There's a 0 coming in here. So that's 1,163,286,070 damage. Because you see the 0, there's a very faint 7, and then there's another 0 coming in. And I really can't slow that down anymore. So we can do over 1 billion damage now. But however much more Mariah was gonna do, it's not gonna compute. So I gotta assume it like caps me out at like 1.5 billion before the game is like, what the fuck? Because obviously we would have done more than 1.1. So I think it's safe to say that the new hard damage cap before the game just cannot compute is around 1.5 billion with a B. Billion! Not dollars, but damage. So that is the end of the test, because I can't go any further, because it's just going to break the game, so there's no point. But yes, did you enjoy this stupid test that took me literally 3 hours to do? I hope you did, because I spent a long fucking time on it. This video does nothing but entertain. And you know what? That's what a video is supposed to do, is entertain. This isn't very informative, but it's certainly entertaining. So, yeah. That's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and, Slime, we'll see you later.